Hey, what's going on, Pats Nation? Welcome to another edition of the Ken's Pats Talk Pitches podcast. Hope y'all doing pretty good today. I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. Ready to talk some ball. Haven't been live in a couple of days. Got a lot of news to talk about in terms of the Patriots. A little want to do a recap tonight from the OTAs, the organized team activities. I'm sure we'll get a lot of feedback, a lot of comments on that. Cause boy, there's been a lot of news since the first press. I believe it was Tuesday. Well, probably the first or second OTA of the week, but it was Tuesday. So we're gonna talk a little bit about that. We went up the schedule last week, and one of the main things is how is Drake Maye and Josh McDaniels going to mesh together? Right now you're kind of getting mixed reviews on the start off too. But like I said, it is May. It's like May 21st, 22nd. They had a first practice together the other day. So I know Drake May did struggle in that practice or whatnot, but we got a long way to go. These are still, keep in mind, these are still spring practices. Training camp hasn't even started yet. Before I do get started, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you are sharing the content, man. Give me that thumbs up. I appreciate it, man. Every thumbs up, every like means a lot. So make sure you give me that thumbs up. Back to the offense. Well, the OTA practice. So quickly to recap. Now, keep in mind these are like shorts and t-shirts. Not a lot going on. Not a lot that you can learn from these practices. So I think I seen that Drake May did throw four interceptions in practice the other day. For keep in mind, like the first second OTA practice of the week of this off season. They've been doing organized team activities, off-season workouts, which have been optional. And the team is not really healthy right now. Nobody's it's optional. It's not mandatory. Now the mandatory portion starts June the 9th. I think that's when our mandatory mini camp begins. The March Podcast, what's going on with you? What's going on with you? Make sure you hit that like button. So I know he did struggle in practice the other day. I don't think it's a cause for concern. I mean, we are in May. Now, when we get to training camp, Drake May is still struggling. If the offense is still struggling and whatnot, what's going on with you, Boston Gamer? Then I think it's time to panic. One thing that you have to learn is, and one thing that we have to know is, as Pats Nation, as a team, as a fan base, and whatnot, these are just practices. These are installation of a new offense. Josh McDaniels is a lot of rookies, undrafted guys, a lot of new players that don't even really know Josh McDaniels. They still got Kendrick Bourne, Mac Hollins, and Hunter Henry that played with him much of season two that played with Josh McDaniels while he was coached a couple of years ago when he came back. But a lot of newness going on right now. So I mean, it's tough to glean right now how this team, like how everything's looking. You can't really learn it. And it's OTAs. Wait till training camp get here. Wait till the preseason game get, because we're gonna see a lot of Drake Maye in the preseason. I think with Vrabel, we're gonna see a whole lot of him. Boston game, what's going on with obviously not worried whatsoever. New playbook, new coaches, got to put in the reps. Yeah. So I think last year, let's see, I'm going to let D here. What's going on with you, bro?
What up with you? What up
You're
with
late. You're late. You're late.
you? A
But
long time.
you good. You good. We already into. I think last year what happened was, he got to a slow start because he wasn't really getting a lot of reps. You had Jacob Brissett in front of him, new coaching staff, new players, new front office. There's a lot of newness. This year, it's a whole new system. Keep in mind, Drake Maye has had four different coordinators the last 4 years. His first year in UNC, then his final year in UNC, was second year in UNC. Then last year was a whole new staff, and then they were new to their own self. They weren't experienced. And now this year, Josh McDaniels probably going to be his best and the most veteran coach he's going to have with the most experience he's ever going to have right now with Josh McDaniels. So I'm not ready to panic just yet, but I do think, but like I was telling D earlier, yesterday, I think by the time we get to camp, he hasn't got that clean, and not just him. I'm talking about the whole. I heard the whole offense was sloppy, not just May. I heard the whole offense. So maybe, hopefully, between now and training camp, they got a couple more. They had an OTA today. We don't know what happened Monday when they had their first OTA. And Vrabel came out and said it was a pretty good practice. Then Tuesday, when the media's there, that's when, oh my God, it's like the sky's falling. So then they had an OTA today. So we don't know what's going on when we're not there. So how you feel about everything right now, man?
Um, well, like I said, pretty much what you said. Ain't nothing to overreact to. Like, I mean, uh, majority of the Boston sports are down right now. But you got the Celtics out the playoffs, Boston Red Sox, they ain't doing nothing. So I mean, You see a Drake made 4 interception, that's gonna be headline across Boston sports. People gonna overreact to it.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't too worried about that. Like you said, like if this going on in August training camp, he doing things like this, then yeah, here's some things you can worry about. What's up, Boston? But
Yeah, I just think it's early, man. I mean, I think last year got to a slow start, and I told you, like, I mean, I noticed he do start off some games slow, maybe some practice slow. It's nowhere near time to panic.
yeah,
It's, even if mini camp he comes out, he throws like I'm not. It's not time to panic right now. I'm waiting to training camp. The first week of training camp, like I told you, that's when I will. Cause you know him and Josh McDaniels, they're in constant communication. They're going to get this thing right, and I
yeah,
feel even. I feel even better because Vrabel and McDaniels and the discipline that they've been known and accustomed to have. That's why I'm not really too worried about because they're gonna make sure they get that stuff cleaned up. This ain't Mayo or Van Pelt and all that from last year. This is a whole new coaching style and a more experienced coaching style. I think May is going to be fine. I mean, like I said, we don't know what the heck happened on Monday. He could have went out there and threw 10 touchdowns on Monday. The media wasn't there for that. But I
right.
get like my thing is I'd rather hear that than if he would have threw 5 touchdowns. Then I mean they'd be talking about that too. So I just think right now we have to just wait. We can't we're not we can't You're not going to learn a lot right now from OTA. Media does not see anything. I
Yeah,
mean,
and
we
then
just go ahead.
like you look at it where two of his interceptions came to Kyle Williams, targeting Kyle Williams. I mean, those guys got to get the timing down there. Like the route concepts, like Kyle Williams could have been in the wrong spot, running the wrong route, whatever, whatever. Drake may probably, he probably out there trying to see what he can do and what what it's early May, so I mean, you want him to take shots, and Drake May known for get trying to attack chunk plays and stuff like that. But it's May, man. If you panicking in May and I don't know what to tell you. Like,
It's a few y'all in here, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all share the content. Make sure you comment, man. I really appreciate it, man. Make sure you're engaged. I really appreciate it. Also, we are powered by the Sports Lounge Media. Right there at the bottom. Make sure you go click on that. Go get a page, a follow, go get a YouTube, subscribe. This show is powered by the Sports Lounge Media, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, I think it's way too early, man. Way too early. I think once they do start, like I said, what do you think the conversation would have been, or the story would have been had he lit up the defense, threw 8 touchdowns, and I mean, then they're gonna be saying, oh, it's shorts and t-shirts. It's
right?
so they got to. I mean, you don't want your quarterback throwing 4 interceptions in 10 attempts, but if that was the case, they'll be saying, "Oh my God, it's time to panic." They overpaid Carson Davis. Gonzo is terrible. They don't have a pass rush. There then they would have been saying on May in terms of May, they'd be like, "Oh, he isn't short some t-shirts. He's supposed to do that." So you really can't win with these practices right now.
And then I was watching, I think it was Alice Bartham, and they were saying like last year Gonzo was having a slow start to camp. And they say it was some people that, was starting to really worry, like, oh, what's going on with Gonzo, this and that. And turned out he all pro.
Even if it
So
took them a few weeks to get into a good rhythm with the playbook, the offense throughout the season, I'm not worried. Second year court, yeah, it's too early.
definitely.
Just too early, man.
Like the man, people keep forgetting the man is what just turned 22 years old. So I
Yeah,
mean, he's still young, man. Like you,
downside finisher. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Go
but
ahead.
yeah, I'm not too worried about that. I mean,
It's
like
too early. It's too, bro. We're in May.
we don't know what happened Monday. We don't know what happened today. We ain't gonna know what happened till next Wednesday. I mean, it's gonna be the media basically second practice Wednesday. So I mean, they gonna try to see if Drake May go.
I want to say it was last year or the year before last. I think it was. Was it Jimmy? I think it was Josh Allen. Somebody had a terrible practice or something like that. Do like 4. I don't know. It might have been Dak or it was some quarterback, like a top 10 quarterback. I remember. I think it was Josh Allen. They had a bad practice and everybody was talking about it. I mean, we're talking like Allen Iverson. We're talking about practice, man. This is the time of year where the doom and gloom is dropping. Yeah, it's slow. It's slow right now. NBA Finals starting in a couple weeks. Hockey's going on. I mean, it's not a lot going on, especially in terms of you're a Boston sports fan. It's kind of the Celtics got eliminated. Tatum got hurt. Boston Red Sox have been the Boston Red Sox. The Bruins. I mean, then you got the Patriots and whatnot. So they inch and they need something to talk about. So I'd rather him get them out the way now
Mhm.
than you know what I mean, and learn from what you can do, what you can't do. okay, I can't throw this ball over here with Gonzo because he got the instincts and the athleticism to pick that. I can't overthrow Cal Williams here because now and there people forget he's working with new receivers. He don't know he don't know what Cal Williams is going to be at. He doesn't know where Efton and Chisholm, who we're going to get into shortly, where they're going to be at. The undrafted tight end. We don't know where some of these guys are going to be at. So it takes time. Like I said, let's get this in about 2 months in July, middle of July, whenever Pat start training camp. Let's revisit this conversation. Let's revisit it. But I think May will be fine, man. I think the offense will be fine. And I think they probably are trying to try some new things because I heard that he had a lot of Big Daniels had a lot of different formations they was trying, four back, empty, three wide, two tight ends, a lot of things. So I think they're just throwing stuff to the wall right now, see what's going to stick. And we just gonna have to see what happens. I think it's way too early to hit the panic button. The season's over with. Take on. You're gonna be drafted number one next year. No, it's way too early for that. It's way too early for that, man. But it's expected though, because we figured that was gonna happen.
We drafting number one. If we drafting number one next year, then hey,
Try to host out.
Drake May out the door.
Yeah. So it's just that time of year, man. Hello. What's going on? Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you are subscribed, man. I appreciate it. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Appreciate it. Make sure you share the content. But we're gonna see what happens, man. We're definitely gonna see what happens. I'm interested. I think the next media practice for the is next Tuesday.
Wednesday.
Next Tuesday. No, next Wednesday. It's my fault. Next Wednesday. Efton Chisholm. Man, I've been hearing some good stuff on him. He's coming on. I heard he's uncoverable. He stops on it like he's explosive, and they said like he has a better feel for zone than what Pop Douglas does. And that's some of Pop Douglas' struggle. I love Pop Douglas, but last year I want to say was the Miami game where it was in that Rams game. He wasn't sitting in the zone like you a slot receiver, and he plays inside. Okay, it's easy if you're a slot receiver to beat your man, to beat the man across from you, especially with DeMar Pop Douglas shiftness. But zone, do you know what a quarterback wants you to be? You know how to find the holes in the zone. Go look at your Travis Kelce's, your Michael Thomas used to play for the state. They know how to get in and find the zones and whatnot. You a slot receiver, and I'm just using those guys as an example. You have to be able to find the zones in the defense. You can't just beat people man. It's great to beat people man-to-man coverage. That's great. That's a good thing. But you do have to learn the whole route tree, learn the defense in the zones too. So maybe I think Josh McDaniels going to get on him about that too.
Yeah, man. With Efton Chisholm, I think the dude really got a chance to,
Anytime you hear the name a lot, that's good.
Yeah, I really think he got the chance to make the 53-man roster. You look at him, you see a Josh McDaniels slot when you look at him. Like, it reminds you of Edelman, the Wes Welkers, the Danny Amendolas. I mean, and I heard he was playing a lot of Z. Z. So, I mean, like, I always looked at that as, like, how they used to have Julian Edelman in there and Danny Amendola in there sometimes with each other and stuff like that. I mean, you
and
can
you
have
can use him and Pop. Just because you got Pop don't mean you can't. Yeah, you can use both.
But I'm with you on that with Pop not, like, being the best at finding the zone, sitting in the zone. I feel like Pop is just more that route running slot. Like, he ain't go.
Dan's going to work on him with it.
Yeah, I feel like Pop, he'll just get you off the line and he'll be open instead of, like, you got Efton Chisholm, he can beat you off the line and he can find that zone. Like, Pop's so small, man. I think he's scared to get hit when he's sitting in that zone.
Next, I've been seeing Julian Edelman. I think he's closer to Amendola than Edelman for Efton Chisholm. I think he's closer to Amendola. Size-wise, shiftiness. Remember, we had Edelman and we had Amendola, had Hogan. It's something about them and these slot wide receivers, man. But Efton Chisholm, I think you look at it, Matt Holland's not practicing. So guess what that does? That gives other players time to step up. So you ain't got to practice. Don't worry about it. Cool. Somebody gonna take your spot. It gives them more. It gives more players time to get the offense and stuff like that. I don't think Matt Hollins is a lock. I don't. I know he's your biggest receiver here at X, but if you tell me if Cal Williams has a pretty good count, well, he's gonna make the team regardless. Cal Williams, Diggs, Pop. That's three. Jalen Pope, come on. Javon Baker had a couple catches or a big catch the other day. That's five. Efton Chisholm can possibly be a six if assuming he can beat out Kendrick Bourne and maybe Keyshawn Butte. So who knows? And don't forget about John Giles. You got you got some guys, man. Like these some of these players are not participating right now, and it's early. It ain't even training camp yet. But I'm telling you, man, it's good. And Diggs not even out there right now. Now Diggs, I know Diggs since he come out from ACL injury, but this this receiver room is going to be very interesting. It's going
I
to be
think
very interesting to see how this thing breaks out because I got a good feeling they're going to let go a couple good players. They're going to have a
I,
tough time cutting some people, man.
I think Holland's a lock, man. He just provides a different type of element none of your receivers provide, and that's run blocking. I mean, I get that's so little, but that's important. I mean, he's your really your true X, like your only big X on the roster. I mean, you're not gonna go out there with a whole bunch of small guys at X. I mean, I get you got Kyle Williams, he can win off the line. What Booty, you know what he can provide. I know Mac Hollins is a step above Booty, so he won't be over. Booty won't be over Hollins. I mean, Baker, what he gotta have consistent,
He got to he can't
consistent,
make one catch on gone so the next day you don't hear from him.
right? And I mean, I heard that was like his only play. I mean, but even though that's just
No, he
like,
got to do more than that. He got to
yes,
do more.
I mean, they got to be consistent for Mac Hollins to be out the roster.
Boston Gamer says Chisholm got a bit more size than Pop too, so he can get away with playing outside. Agreed. Agree with that. Bourne's making the team, Ken. Sorry. Oh my God, bro, please. We're not doing Kendrick Bourne tonight.
Boston, bro, I'm trying to tell this man, like, I mean, I'm not saying Kendrick Bourne is a lock, but like, he's more so of a lock than, you know, I mean, Bourne just knows Josh McDaniel's system. So, I mean, I don't see how he not
Yeah,
going
you know the system, but are you making plays during count?
I mean, he had his
This ain't
best.
no good guy award, man. This not that. Yeah, you're making if he knows the system, but Boutte doesn't know the system. But Boutte's making 3 or 4 crazy catches during the practice. Give me Kayshawn Boutte. We're worried about you learning the system soon. I want that upside. What
I
is Kendrick? I mean, put Kendrick Bourne in Cincinnati. He's probably the 4th best receiver. Because you got Chase, you got Higgins, you got the guy they took last year. I can't think of his name. And then you got put him in Dallas. They got Pickens, CD, Tolbert. They got what's the other guy they got? Is it Monroe or something like that? Mingo. They got Mingo. Then you got like, bro, Kendrick. You put him in Philadelphia. Good example. They got Devontae Smith, AJ Brown, Jahan Dotson. That was like, bro, they got like Kendrick Bourne is not. He's not that good, man. He's really not. We could do so much better than him. I'm tired of the Kendrick Bourne stuff, man. We could do so much better than Kendrick Bourne, man. Like, please.
I
Boston, I'm
mean,
not sleeping on Bourne, man. It's nothing personally. It's just, man, I just feel that we can do better than Kendrick Bourne.
to be fair, like pre ACL born and like he was on pace for 1K at least like twice in with the Patriots. I mean, KB not no trash receiver. I mean, he's better than Poking
I ain't
Booty.
saying he track. You say he better than who?
Poking Booty.
Yeah, right now I think both Poke and Booty got way more upside than Bourne.
Man,
Now, will they reach
don't
it? I
hate
don't.
on them. Like they gotta be consistent, Ken. Like they gotta be consistent in camp for Born to be gone. Like you gotta have Baker pop off, Booty
Bourne
pop.
need to be going off in camp too. Come on now, it works both ways. Bourne got to go off in camp. He ain't guaranteed no spot,
He don't gotta go off how they gotta go off. Like I feel like he got the upper hand right now because he's a veteran.
bro. All right, man. We gonna see. We gonna see, man. I just feel like Bourne, like if he's there as our 4th or 5th receiver, I'll be all right. But we could just do so much better than Kendrick Bourne, man. Please. Like I just feel like they overrate him, bro. They just gave him a big contract. I don't know, man. We could just do so much better than Kendrick Bourne, bro. Like we could do, but Bourne ain't in Philly, bro. He's in New England. He's making. We'll see. We got a couple months to find out. We'll see. Don't be surprised. You heard it here first. It could be a surprise cut.
Surprise cut.
Yeah, it could be a surprise cut. Him or Matt both. I don't think him and Matt Hollins making it. I think one of them will make it. I don't think both makes it. I go on that edge right now, but I go on that by myself right now. Him and Matt Hollins will not make it. One of them will make it. I'll say that right now. I guarantee that. Bourne and Mac won't make it. I don't see both of them making it. So you gonna keep the two veteran receivers that bring you absolutely nothing. Yeah, they're good character guys and stuff like that, but what they bring you on the field, taking up space, man. In the way, that's all. If I had to pick between one, I'd probably get Mac Hollins over Bourne, and I really don't want Mac Hollins, but I think he'd give you a little more. He's gonna have more time removed from the ACL. He's back. Bro, before the ACL, yeah, he was okay, but he wasn't no daggone CD Lamb or nothing. He won't even daggone.
We don't even have that with nobody. So I mean, if we talking about with McDaniels, I think Bourne. I would
So what?
take
Okay, if he's on, what is he gonna be? The slot receiver? The Z? Probably Z.
Z. Z.
Z. So you going Diggs, Born at Z, pop in the slot. That's your starting three.
I'm not saying he'll start. I'm just saying I think he'll be on. I agree with
Like a
Bourne.
rotational four,
I
three,
agree with
something like that.
Boston. I think he'll be on the roster.
Oh boy. All right, man. We'll see. We'll see, bro. I don't know, man. I just don't see it, man. I don't see it.
Oh
And
my.
listen, if he's good, I'm gonna give y'all. Hey, I'm gonna be. Hey, listen, ain't gonna be no switching, no wish washing stuff. I'm gonna say, hey, man, y'all told me y'all summer, all off season. Y'all told me to watch out, don't sleep. Let me give you flies or whatnot, but like, just please, we can do better than that, man. We really can. Boston said we're gonna. He gonna be the Z for sure. We'll see about that. We definitely gonna see about that. Hunter Henry expectations, man. I think he's quietly gonna have a pretty good year.
I
I
think
think
so.
Hunter Henry, because I think a lot of attention going to be on Diggs or the running game and, trying to keep May in the pocket. I think Hunter Henry, we haven't really talked about him a lot this offseason. I think, and I heard he slimmed up some too. He looks a little lean. I think he's in store for a big year. A pretty good year. Him and Austin Hooper.
Yeah, I think Drake Maye love Hunter Henry. Security blanket, man. Y'all now that's a tight end that's always in the right spots, like in them zones and stuff like that.
Yeah. Man, what you think about Craig Woodson? I got a good feeling about this pick, man. I've been hearing some positive stuff about it.
I do too, man. I feel
Phil
like
Perry had his coach on the show today. I don't know if you've seen it, but I listened to the podcast, man. What you think about Craig Wood? Because normally when everybody say a pick is gonna be bad, then we all fall in love with it. And
that's
that's
always
normally how it goes. Then when everybody say this is gonna be good, then boom, that's how it go. But the one thing before we get into Craig Wilson that I'm excited about so far is guess what? I've been hearing a lot about this rookie class. Will Campbell, Henderson, Cal Williams making plays in Cal, Craig Woodson. There's already 4 year now. Jared Woods, I think he's hurt or he's dealing with something. I don't know, but there's already 4 your rookies already that you're hearing their name. Anthony Chisholm, he's undrafted, but you're already hearing their names. That's a good sign. That's what you want to hear. What you think about that?
with all the rookies hearing their names.
Like
Yeah,
with all the rookies like making some plays and like they're showing up in camp. We've been hearing and when you look at the
yeah,
notes and stuff, we've been hearing them talk about the rookie. They're impressing.
yeah. I've been hearing like early on Will Campbell he's showing up. I
Yeah.
mean, he probably got beat a couple times by Keon White, but he's holding his
I
own.
like that by Keon White. Hey, go ahead, beat him. That's what I want.
Yeah,
I
they
think I
going.
think him and Keon White can get into it in camp.
I seen Milton Williams post a picture of him and Will Campbell on Instagram. It's like iron sharpened iron. You hearing good things about Trayvon Henderson. You see the
Yeah.
speed, the explosiveness with him.
Anytime you're hearing good stuff about a running back this time of the year, when there's no pass on, you can't really tackle, so you really can't learn a lot. That's
Mhm.
good. That's real good.
I mean, you hear
I think
Kyle
Andre
Williams.
came back today. Shout out to Roma. Andre still he dealing with death in his family, whatnot. So hearts out with him. But I heard he came back to the facility today. Andre Stevenson. I think him and Henderson going to complement each other pretty good.
Definitely. And then yeah, you hearing Kyle Williams. He's making plays and stuff like that. I
Mm.
mean, that receiver you ain't go. I mean, and then you see he's sticking to the X position too. So I mean that's good. Um,
I think
and
once he gets the playbook down pat, he got plenty of time. He probably still don't know everything right now. I think man, the boy's gonna be lethal for us, man. We're
I s-
due for a receiver to hit. We're due for one.
yeah.
I wish they showed Campbell knocking over Vrabel in that fours and five. That would have been crazy, man. Make sure y'all are hitting that like button, man. Make sure you're sharing the content. Please
I
give
want
that
to hear
like
like
button,
a
man. Make sure
reaction
you
to this.
subscribe. I appreciate it, man. This show is powered by the Sports Line Media, man.
I
Powered
want
by
to hear.
Sports Line Media. Go ahead.
in Boston, man. I want to hear the reactions to that video.
Boy, I heard he knocked him flat on his back.
I wonder what Vray was saying. Yeah, yeah. You the pick, man. We
You
pick
heard
you.
what he said in on the phone call. He was like, "That be the last time you ever knocked me." I'm tell that again.
Uh, but with and Craig Wilson, man. Yeah, like you said, man. The pick
He's
everybody always.
24. He was in college for 6 years.
So he's got experience. So
Yeah,
meaning that ain't bad for a safety. Like you want somebody to have experience, but I mean you don't want to draft a quarterback with 6 years experience in the first round and nothing like that. But as a safety, I mean, yeah, I'm not arguing that pick, man. I mean, you hear a lot of people saying they think he can be a starter in year one. So I mean, and you look at our safety room, it's not like oh we got
I
Cam
feel like we
Chancellor,
got a lot. Like
we got a
you got, yeah, we ain't got nobody, but you got
yeah.
Peppers and Duggar, Hawkins, Pettis, and freaking Craig Woodson. I think I'm missing one. Maybe Monte Mapu, maybe him. Whatever he
Marcus
got going on.
L.
Yeah, Marcus Epps. Marcus Epps.
I know he a free safety. So say for example, Craig Wilson can go out there and guard your tight ends and stuff like that. That's already a plus at the safety room because
He's a good tackle. He's smart. And he's a good tackler too. He's a
so
real good tackler.
we
Very
definitely gonna
instinctive.
see with that man. I'm super excited about this rookie class.
I do want to talk about this. The documentary was awesome. Can't wait for the second one, bro. What are you? What were your early impressions of episode one? Mine was just how Elliot Wolf, Coden, Vrabel, just the whole front office, how collaborative and like together they was. Everybody trying to make it, but who's making the pig? Who's doing this? Who's doing? They're trying to make a big thing about it. But it seemed like Elliot Wolf kind of had the final say. So what you think?
I definitely, yeah. And that's the crazy thing, man. All season, everybody else Vrabel the man, Vrabel this, Vrabel that. I mean, Vrabel can be the man. Like I still think he's the man. Don't get me wrong. I still think he got final say in my opinion. I think he does. I
Look
think
like Wolf are doing more than Vrabel.
I just feel like Wolf is the GM. Like he's gonna answer the phone. Vrabel ain't like he don't got that type knowledge where he answering the phone, asking for this trade and stuff like that. I mean, that's Wolf's job. That's his expertise. Like he should be able to handle those things. But like they was collaborative. You can see the collaborative effort in that room doing that. And honestly, it felt like I was watching a movie, bro. It felt like I was watching a coach turn a team that was at the bottom and like he's gonna bring them up to the top. Like that's what is giving me the vibes. Like it almost feels like it's fake watching it. Like that's really my team. Crazy.
Man, did you hear how high? And I've seen it before the documentary, but I think shout out to the Pats team, man, because they put together a great. I'm ready for episode two. But did you hear how? Did you hear when I think it was Vrabel. He said, "Are you ready?" To Cal Williams, and Cal Williams said, "Man, let's." He said, "Hey, let's go." He said, "He's ready." So I like that part. So just enthused, and then was one more. I think when they brought in Stephon Diggs on the visit, when they officially signed him, they had that part. I like that part too, man. I think they did a real good job showing the whole draft. Yeah, another part that was a favorite of mine was the combine and the Senior Bowl. And when I think one of our scouts said Cal Williams been the best receiver here, so I like that too, man. Just seeing the just all the hard work, them driving to the stadium and going to these different campuses and stuff, you get to see the behind the scenes work. Is basically what I'm getting at, and it was pretty. It was very unique, man. I can't wait to episode two. I really can't wait.
Yeah, my favorite part about that though was when Ryan
People gotta
Callen
have some more respect for Wolf. Oh yeah, he looked good. Yes, sir. Remember, I asked you about say, hey, is my boy Wolf in it? Go
yeah.
ahead.
My favorite part about that was when Ryan Cowden, like it was pick 38 and the Chicago Bears call offered 39 and a 7 round. You had Houston Texans, they offered something real good, man. But they offer what 58, 79 and next year's third round. That's a good, like pretty decent haul. But Ryan Cowden, it seemed like he really wanted Trayvon Henderson because he said you think the player we picked 20 slots later can have the same impact that the player we pick here. And I feel like if Ryan Cowden wasn't in that room to say that, Wolf would have put that phone up and
Who you think Wolf would have picked? What you think?
Nah, he would have traded that.
Would have traded, yeah.
I think he would have traded that to the Houston because I wouldn't been mad if he would have did that though. Like 58,
Cause who we probably would have gotten then?
58, 79 in the next year's third round. That's like that's that's a chunk load of picks. But I'm glad Ryan Kelly stepped up and
But then, yeah, there's a lot of pieces, but you got to hit on them. You can have the quantity, you got to hit on it. You got to hit on it though.
nah, Chicago wanted Henderson, man.
I went to Chicago and thought
Go
would take
look at their
Bird.
draft room when we drafted Henderson.
They wanted Anderson. They paired to put him. He'd probably be a friend of DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, they
I
needed.
think Burden gonna be nice in Chicago with Odunze and DJ Moore. Man, he gonna be nice there. I think the Bears had a pretty. Then they got Coastal Love. Boy, that Bears offense gonna be crazy with
Oh
Ben
yeah, I
Johnson.
thought about Coach and Lover.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be interesting there. I mean, they rebuilt their offensive line this offseason. So, boy, watch out for the Bears this daggone year, man. Watch out for the Chicago Bears, man. Before we get out, Keon White expectation. I mean, the pass rush. You got Keon White, Swenson, Chason, Harold Landry, who I think is going to have a good year. Milt Williams, Barmore can go on and on. We got a lot of guys. Anthony Jennings, Jelani Tavai. Um, how do you feel about Keon White? And what do you? Because I think if anybody's going to make a big leap this year, this defense is tailor made for him. We know what Milton Williams is, what we think we did. We think we do based on what he did in Philly. Now, and Philly, he did have a lot of great good players around him. Nolan Smith, Carter, Jordan. They had a lot. Davis, they had a lot around him. So Keon White, he got off to a good start early last year when the defensive line was healthy for the most part, and then teams started to double him. He finished with 5 sacks. He didn't really do much the rest of the year. When teams caught on and said, okay, he must be the only guy they got. I think now with more talent in his defensive line, Harold Landry coming on, he gonna be a one-on-one. Christian Barmore, if he's healthy, and all signs say he is, Milton Williams can give us what he gave Philly last year. Jennings, like Keon White gonna have some one-on-one matchups, and I think he's gonna be a force.
Yeah, Keon White, man, he got the talent, like the physical
He
tools.
need to play like he looks. He looks mean and angry. He need to play like that.
Like, and,
Seriously.
and I think verbal, like he said, like Keon White said he like to be coached hard. Like he said, Bill's my type of coach. During the time Mayo was the head coach. So, and verbal is like the closest, like I'm not saying he's Bill, but he got that type of passion to him as a coach, like Bill got. But Vrabel more hands on, and it seemed like he wanted to teach as he coached. Like he wanted to be on the field showing them things and stuff like that, get dressing up and stuff, doing what he got to do to make these guys feel like that he really care for them. So, like you said, this defense tailor made for Keon White. And
Yeah, I think Keon White's gonna have a pretty man. I'm calling it right now. If he stay healthy and everything, everybody executes and everything goes as we think. Now crazy things happen. I think Keon White can be an 8 to 10 sack guy. I think he can on a yearly. I think he can have 8 to 10 sacks, and it'll be huge. I think I have eight to 10 sacks.
with the presence of Milt Williams and Barber, that shouldn't be a
Heck
problem.
yeah, he's gonna be on the edge 1-on-1. They're going to give offensive lines and quarterbacks issues, man. The pressure going to be there. I'm excited to see that. Yep, then that's going to help out Carlton Davis, Gonzo, Marcus Jones, the second, get you more picks. We didn't have a pass rush last year at all. Barman went there. We didn't have a pass. I mean, before he didn't even start the season off, we didn't have a pass rush. It's really just Keon White, Detroit Wild to give you a sack here and there, and they had the blitz. But it's gonna be interesting. Also, we do have joint practices with the Vikings and the Commanders. I want to see that Commanders joint practice, man. That's gonna be pretty good. Now the Vikings won too, but the Commanders get to come in there. Jaden Daniels versus this defense, Drake Maye versus their defense. A lot of people thought that we were going to take Daniels in the draft, if Washington would have took May. So May could have been a Commander, and Daniels could have been a Patriot. So it's gonna be interesting to see them going head to head in camp or whatnot, man. And then I guess, of course, with the Vikings, you got Justin Jefferson going up against Gonzo, Carlton Davis going up against Jordan Addison. That's going to be nice. That's going to be must see. Get your popcorn ready. There's going to be some must see TV there, man. But anything else, man, before we get off?
Nah, man, you nailed it right there.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you are subscribed to the Ken's Pats Talk Patriots podcast, man. We're gonna be sticking about two shows a week. Mondays and Thursdays going forward. Mondays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern, man. That's what time it will be like. Unless something crazy happen, like breaking news or something, just a lot of news come out, we'll do like an emergency party. Just come out here one day. But make sure you got your post notifications on. Make sure you remember Mondays and Thursdays. Set your alarm, set your clocks, man. 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. We will be doing shows, man. Unless something crazy breaks or happens or whatnot. Mondays and Thursdays for the show. Hit the like button, subscribe. The show is also brought to you by the it's powered by the Sportsline Media. Go, you see it right there. The link should be in the description. Go over there and make sure you get the guys a subscribe. Hit that like button over there. The show is powered by the Sportsline Media, man. That's gonna be it for the night, man. I appreciate it, bro. Have a good one.
Oh yeah, you too.